Girl, you see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss.
Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard. Led on first down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong. Safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Handoff, Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the Colts coming out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going for the deep ball. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he spins through. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's Jackson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And coming out now, the Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards on the play.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now with a play clock that says, let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Freeman with a fast feet. A second spin. A big run there by Freeman. 47 yards. And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
Well, when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. On 1st down, it's Taylor. There he goes inside the 30. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Ross. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They toss to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. Still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Jackson now to return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
4 down, check, 4 down. Ready, 319, 319. 17, guys, check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. the shotgun. It's Taylor. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set!
Coming off play action, Lauletta. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, they've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Z. Under. Two jet. Switch.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check. Under. Z. What's the run? They're running.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll try to sneak with Taylor, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Broncos continue to pour it on. Now McManus for the extra point. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game. Dobbs now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Pettis, 56 yards. And the Colts are in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna look deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. No gain on the play there, second down.
It was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Throw left side, complete to Ross. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
On second down, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Finding some room at midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. But he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Taylor. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Taylor now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 319. 319. Check it backer. Check it backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Z.
They go play action with Taylor. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Slow. Z. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slow.
Taylor now throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Two jet. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. That's it, baby.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Z. Tight right. Even. 4 down. Even. I got him. Back smart. I got him. 90 is a Mike. Under.
Play action. It's Taylor. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one.
They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's James. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. 58 to Mike. I got one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They run again with Jackson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about,